Approximately 55% prefer to shop online, compared to only 45% in person. And this is really due to the last couple of years that has ticked up with all the COVID and whatnot going on. There's approximately 74, almost 75% search online before visiting any stores. So it's very important to have those websites built. With 70% of those shoppers never going past the first search page of results, with 64% of those only clicking on the top 3 results. The importance of good e-commerce content. When it comes to e-commerce, content is king. The first thing you should be focusing on besides your homepage is making sure you focus on products and the category pages. These are the most valuable landing pages for revenue, not just for conversions, but also for the overall customer experience on your website. Content generates more traffic. Valuable content is essential for your internet rankings, making you more discoverable online. Okay, so let's start back up. The importance of good e-commerce content. When it comes to e-commerce, content is king. Let's start with the major point, focusing on your product categories and your category pages. These are the most valuable landing pages for revenue, not just for conversions, but also for that overall customer experience. Keep those customers coming back to your site and looking for product and new product. Become that trusted resource. Engage your customers with helpful information like reviews, videos, blogs, pictures. Pictures including lifestyle pictures, application pictures showing that product, tool, whatever you're selling in use by a customer to get them to envision using that product. Now, the best practices for product titles, keep it simple and on point. Descriptive titles convert to sales. Convince your customers they have found what they're looking for with your titles. Show Google also which keywords are relevant for your product. Keep those titles consistent and stick to a structure, specifically when you're in a category. Keeping that structure is very important to really show and compare the difference of products. Informative and target keywords should also be at the front part of your titles, at the beginning of your titles. That'll be the first thing that the customer sees. And below you'll see 3 examples of keywords of titles that we're developing in Chicago Pneumatic. Example would be the 7782-6. You can see we're starting out the first example at 107 characters, which has the important technical specs, the torque, the RPMs, and then the final one there would be almost 200 characters, which includes more keywords, SEO keywords, and keywords that we basically have data on that the customer has used to basically find such a product. And again, these new titles we're developing is including a lot more technical specifications like RPMs, the type of category, and torques and stuff like that. Best practices for images. 40% rely on product images to decide if they want to buy your product. So very important to have quality product images. Without product quality images, you're going to have a statistic of like 22% of returns are due to poor images. So make sure that you have quality images, because if the images don't represent your product, you will get those returns back because they don't represent what the customer wants. You should have at least 3 images per product page and the zoom function enabled. Purchasing rates double with each picture added. So more pictures, the better to really show off that product. Lifestyle and application pictures provide scale. Again, so the customer is seeing that tool, that product in use, and not just a white background. They can really see the size of this product. The product image specifications, you should have at least 1200 by 1200 pixels. I prefer to at least be 1600 by 1600 pixels size at 72 pi. That first picture should occupy about 85% of that picture, with a white background, of course, but 85% of that picture should be of the product. And again, engage your customers with 360 image rotations or videos. We are working currently on creating more product images, 360 image spins, and product videos for Chicago Pneumatic product. Hopefully beginning year, we'll start to implement those and have those available for you. And with images, we're also developing a new way to kind of distribute product images out to customers instead of just a link. Hopefully we'll have an easy way, like a FTP or a Dropbox type style of way to get those images, product images, to the customers in a way more efficient way. Best practices for bullet points. Bullet points should begin with a capital O, of course, and typically they should be in a sentence fragment, so no need to have punctuation. They should be between 10 and 255 characters in length. You should have 5 bullet points per product page. And in your bullet points, do not include special characters like registered trademarks or any kind of scientific special characters. Search engines have a real difficult time with those. Next, best practices for your product descriptions. Keep your description short. Your product description should be between 100 and 200 words in length. Of course, use complete sentences, so have those punctuations in there. You should be using your keywords, so your SEO keywords and other keywords to basically keywords and search terms in a natural way. Make sure they're not just strung together with a bunch of keywords, but actually tell a story with your product. And that's what we're trying to do at Chicago Pneumatic, is tell a consistent story with our product line, with our new product titles and new content we're developing. Your product descriptions should be compelling, customer-centered, and should have customer-centered reasons. Updating your Chicago Pneumatic product content. Where should I start? So the best way to start is to basically do an export of your current site with Chicago Pneumatic product to get an accurate count of how many Chicago Pneumatic products you currently are listing. And from there, contact your Chicago Pneumatic representative to get an up-to-date active product price list. And from that, we can do, from that active price list, we can do a comparison to identify end-of-life product, discontinued items, items that are missing, and of course, new products that are coming out, because we have new products coming out. I would suggest breaking up that catalog, that Chicago Pneumatic catalog, into categories. Let's just say you take impact wrenches, for example, split those out from the full catalog to do an export. And then we can determine also the headers that you need. So if you have required and essential fields, that we could basically match those up into our PIM, our database of product content, and provide you new content, new specifications, make sure the specifications are definitely complete. All the content is complete as far as bullet points, titles, and descriptions, and of course, also new images and videos that will be coming out soon. And then we can basically also assist getting that all together and exported and get that new content uploaded into your website. Are there any questions? Again, thank you for your time. My name is Corey Ramunni at Chicago Pneumatic, Junior eCommerce and Key Account Manager. Feel free to contact me or your Chicago Pneumatic rep to get that new content updated on your website and get new products loaded. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great day.